The last time you were here with us, you dropped some breaking news. You told us about BTS mic drop.
Yeah.
And now you have a tattoo.
Let's
see.
Should I get naked for like? Is this gonna be like SpongeBob?
I saw you tweet this out earlier in the week.
I don't know if it's all scabbed up, but it's day 3, so.
Colony Tour, and there's a mic drop.
You see it? You guys see it?
Yeah, I got it.
I can't see it.
I can see it.
Does it look good or?
Yeah, that's tight.
Is it falling off?
What made you decide to just engrave yourself with that?
I mean, this tour is definitely my favorite tour I've ever done. The best squad, we have Grand Theft, we have Party Pupils. Oh my God, there's right in front of us.
Come in. Why don't you guys all come in here?
We got Max, otherwise known as Party Pupils. He's got 2 alter egos. It's not a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing where he's like scary and nice, but he's very, very nice on both sides. Incredible singer, great musician, artist, and very happy to have Max on the road. Absolutely incredible dancer as well. Grand Theft, he's a good dancer, not as good as Max.
Showing me.
I think we need a dance battle now, right?
He's really good at saying sorry because he's a Canadian, and which means he's very nice as well.
Yeah.
All Canadians are just nice, gentle creatures. Great producer, actually a very old friend of mine. He was on Deckstar management from back in the day when DJ AM was around. So I've known Aaron for a very long time. So I'm happy to be touring with Grand Theft, and Designer. Obviously, he's leading the charge with me on this tour as well. Dioro's on the run. We got all kinds of Dimmock artists as well jumping in and out, and it's my favorite tour. It's a good group of guys selling out shows left and right.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is the fans. The fans are just making these shows absolutely incredible. Energy, them singing along to the songs, their interaction, and my favorite, most complicated stage set design I've ever been a part of with the most impressive team. I have a really great team that helped build the show together.
Because I thought the stage you had for your last tour, Neon Future, that was pretty.
Yeah, so Neon Future is obviously a mixture of futuristic elements and obviously very EDM, LED lights, and just what you expect from an EDM concert. But this is all about Kolony, and since we shot every single video on Kolony with the same kind of thread that binds all the videos with these columns and that vibe. So we brought that to life. So it's like bringing a Broadway play to life from an idea. It's got acts, it's got moments. We bring up different artists at the shows and different parts of the show, and it's just, I don't know, it's my favorite tour. So I had to engrave it. I had to put it on the body, and Mic Drop is such the epic worldwide banger.
Yeah. And
I'm definitely a man of the world. I love being cultured around the world, and I love that this song is connected to such an incredible group of guys, BTS, that have touched the world with their music. And Designer and we've really bonded over this tour and this song, obviously. So overall positivity. The
BTS army was going nuts when we first dropped it on Radio Now, and we kept it. We were the first station playing in Houston. We kept it on, and to this day they're still relentless with the.
It's incredible,
with the song.
Right?
Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible. That's what I'm saying with working with Louis Tomlinson and the One Direction fans to BTS and their fans, even Lauren from Fifth Harmony fans. I mean, these the fans, they just do so much legwork. They really truly want the best out of the music, and it's incredible to be a part of that too.
So is it safe to say that we're going to see a Kolony 2 album maybe?
Yeah, Kolony's now become not an album. It's now a brand. It's a vehicle. It's now a separate entity that I'm going to continue to produce hip hop, or my version of hip hop, with artists that, are in the same process and trajectory. So I've already started working with other hip hop artists that, I'll drop later on. But my next focus is phasing back into Neon Future, and releasing what will be the final chapter, the Neon Future 3.
The trilogy. Finally ends.
Yes, and it's another multitude. It's another album full of different genres. Full of across the board, what you expect from what I always do. Working with country act to a hip hop act to a rock band to a pop singer to
and
across the board.
And you're doing Latin music too.
And of course,
yeah,
Latin music.
Azuquita.
Yeah.
That one's getting played in the clubs here in Houston, and we've been playing it also on radio now. And
thank you.
The reaction has been really positive. The video I know just came out as well.
Yeah.
So, you plan on doing more Latin sounding records?
Oh yeah. I'm already J Balvin and I. We've been talking about doing music together. We're getting started on some projects. Nicky Jam and I are starting on some projects. Really close with Residente. And same with Wasim. So I mean, I'm really tied in with a lot of Latin artists in general, and I've been tied in with them for years. It's going to be more Spanish language music coming out, and it's an ode to all my fans. I mean, I have to say a large percentage of my fans around the world are Spanish speaking fans, and I go down to Central America, South America, Spain, and I mean. They're just devoted, passionate, most embracing fans. So I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for all the fans out here too, in America that like really pick up and big up Azuquita and my remix for Mi Gente and all more of the like Spanish centric songs I'm doing.
Your fans are so diehard. They actually hit us up on Facebook. So I'm just gonna ask a couple questions. These are from your fans.
Yeah.
Not Riddler. Huh? So with your rigorous touring schedule, how do you keep it together? Like any rituals or habits that you want to share?
I took a nap when I'm on my way over here. So I took a shower. I was in the car. I jumped in the back of the car. Took a 3-minute nap. Had a little dream too. It's crazy. Like when you're on the schedule like this, and you're sleep deprived. Because I'm definitely sleep. So that's the one thing that I'm lacking heavily is sleep. You just have to nap. You have to nap anywhere. If you guys stop talking for 30 seconds, I might be in the corner, passed out, and I'll come out of it like full of energy. Because I just need a dream. Once I wake up, I'm like, I had a dream. Then, well, not like that, but I had a literal dream.
Then you're good.
then I'm okay. And fitness, working out. And eating healthy, those things are are my pre-show rituals. Yeah. Really, if you really break it down, what's kept me going, what's kept me in this game this long at this pace, is meditation, taking care of my mind, taking care of my body, and educating myself so I can just be healthier.
Yeah. So you've been pretty vocal about more female DJs and producers on festival lineups. How do you feel about the diversity right now that's going on?
I mean, obviously, we live in a male privileged society overall. So, and in music, it's clearly obvious there's not enough female representation in our world, and so when I say that, it's like I think that promoters need to make more of a difference, labels need to make more of a difference. Mm-hmm. People of influence need to make more of a difference to, think about how they decide who they book. If it shouldn't necessarily be about, who sells the most tickets, but more like representation of the larger culture.
So who are some of your favorite female producers or DJs out?
I've worked with Nervo for years, and I'm still like I just talked with Mim and Liv. They're like really close friends, and they have a massive record, Best Friend. Mm-hmm. And
the Sophie Tucker record.
Yeah, they have an amazing record. Sophie Tucker as well. Like they're more electronic. They're not DJs, but Cruella. We did a song together, which is amazing, incredible, and I've been holding it in the safe, the Neon Future safe, which is going to eventually come out in my album, and I'm really happy to work with them. I've been fans of them since day one. Mm-hmm. Love what they're doing. They're definitely paving a huge lane for representation for women in the scene. I mean, those two I think are like one of the more loudest voices in the EDM world.
Right.
Then you go into like the house world like Nina Kravitz and you know other DJs in that world that are legends, you know, that have been in the game for quite some time.
David Waxman asks, "Who's your favorite A&R guy?"
So, you want me to say him?
I don't know. I meant more like he's probably just saying what's up.
My favorite A&R guy. It's a good question, actually. I've never been asked that. Especially, I mean, it's obvious it's from an industry person. Let's think about that. I mean, Mike Caron, he's really good. I mean, he's got like a huge record of he's very talented in identifying talent. Neil Jacobson's really good. I mean, obviously Jimmy Iovine is legend in the game. There's other artists that are A&Rs.
Yeah.
You know, like Dr. Dre.
You're an A&R.
Yeah, Dr. Dre is probably one of the most famous A&Rs in the game. You know, because producers have to be A&Rs, generally speaking. When you're in the studio, you want to work with you guys. You know, you want to work with the next talent. And as a producer, you are essentially, that's why producers have their own labels, because they are their own A&R, right? And they're doing more than just signing. They're like creating the foundation, the music foundation for a young artist as well. Yeah. So Dr. Dre would be one of those the legends in the game that you know everyone looks up to.
If you had to credit one DJ for being your biggest influence, who would that be?
I think it's clear as DJ AM.
Yeah.
I talk about him a lot in my documentary, I Sleep When I'm Dead. And, you know, he really, you know, beyond just being like a DJ influence, he was just a human influence on so many levels, just to be just a better human being. You know?
So follow-up question to that is, what would an AM Aoki collab be? What would it sound like today in 2018?
You know, like when you say AM Aoki collab, there's one song that you could download or stream. People don't really download anymore, so you could stream of DJ AM's, and it's a collaboration we did together, a remix that we did together. And I remember that day. I was starting this remix for Autoerotic, this artist on my label, and I went over to AM's house. And I like put together the foundation of the song, and I was like, I put out my MIDI keyboard, and you know he's more like, when he collabs with artists, he's usually scratching. And I'm like, I want you to play some stuff on the MIDI. So I set up the session, put the speakers up on his table, and I'm like, just have at it, you know, just you know, do a rhythmic pattern, and he did the rhythmic pattern on the song. I'm like, all right, we got a collab going, and he scratched a little bit in the intro, but that's available. I think that might be one of the only DJ AM songs available on Spotify.
What was the song called?
It's a remix for Autoerotic. Just type in Steve Aoki DJ AM. I don't know. I don't remember the song name. It was so long ago, 2008 or something. But DJ AM Steve Aoki collab in 2018. 10 years later from that one. See, the thing is with AM, he was always ahead of the curve. Not only was he the king of the mashup DJs and open format DJs, but he was just ahead of the curve on pop culture and what was going on. So, and he was always digging. That's another thing too. No matter how big he got, I think he had more pressure to dig and find what was underground, what was happening next, bubbling up. So, I mean, it would be some weird, inventive, stuff that people probably wouldn't even expect. So, he's one of those unexpected, surprising, talented people I've ever met in my life.
Awesome. Well, listen, thank you again for stopping by.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's always fun to be here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.